It took me 2 days to go from 600 followers on TikTok to over 1,100 followers on TikTok. I have over 30 something, I want to say we're probably at 40 something students that have enrolled to my new course on TikTok. And I've been saying over and over in 2024, if you are not making money online, you are playing yourself. Okay. Um, I've said over and over that this year is going to be about the year of application. Okay. We learned a lot in 2024. For me personally, I can say I have for sure learned a lot in 2024, especially when it comes to making digital money, when it comes to online digital marketing and the tricks of the trade and just how to position yourself to make money online. Now, if you are in my community, you have heard me say over and over to focus on the rule of one. Like I stress the importance of the rule of one. What is the rule of one? The rule of one is essentially where you focus on one platform, one product, right? And one target person, because that helps you really be able to drive your point home and to really be able to speak directly to your target person, right? You guys have heard me say time and time again in different videos about not really focusing on the target audience, but really honing in on your target person so that you can clarify your message. Now, I am still very much a subscriber of the rule of one, but I feel as though I just felt inspired to just take my concept and my strategy over to TikTok to see if I applied it to any other platform, will the exact same strategy work? And it did. And did. So, you guys, honestly, I don't even know where to begin on just how far I've come, and I am just so like, honestly, I'm so proud of myself because there was a time, and you guys know this already. If you have watched my previous videos, you know that there was a time where I was so afraid to come on camera. I was so afraid to position myself to talk about things that I already knew. I was so afraid to feel like I was selling anything to anybody. I was just afraid to step out and step into this whole digital space, if I'm being honest. And I got out of my own way, and it wasn't initially like I didn't start seeing success right away. There was things that I had to figure out, right? Just how to speak to my target person, how to offer opportunities versus selling, how to create my sales funnel to where it's seamless and it makes the buyer's journey so much more simpler. Those are things that absolutely contribute to making money in the digital space that a lot of people aren't really talking about, right? A lot of people are really just talking about creating the digital products. And obviously, you have to have a digital product because if you don't have a digital product to sell, then how are you going to make money, right? Um, but it's more than just having a digital product. It really is about contributing to the greater good. And I know that sounds corny to say. I know that that's not something you guys probably want to hear because it's like, okay, I am trying to figure out how to get to this bag, how to get to this munyan, right? But honestly, you guys, the more you start to focus on how can I help someone else, right? What information do I have that I can help someone else? And you take your mind off of how can I make $1? How can I make my first sale, right? Although it's important to know how to make your first sale, what's more important is you really just pouring into the person that needs the information that you have, right? I say all the time, God doesn't waste experiences. We waste experiences. And how do we waste experiences? Because we don't really trust ourselves to show up. We don't want to like really put ourselves out there. And more than anything, more than a digital product, what you need is attention, right? Attention is the new currency. The more you can get someone to trust that you can help them get to where they're trying to get to, solve the problem that they are trying to solve, the more that you can keep somebody's attention on you, that's how you make money in this digital space. Think about any big brand, right? Any big brand that you can name, anyone, and what's their focus, their number one primary focus is to make sure that you see them, right? To make sure that when you think about whatever category the product or service is in, you think about them, right? And so they try to keep your attention. It's the reason why social media is what social media is, because social media has the attention of consumers, right? It's how they make the most of their money. This platform right here has your attention, and that is how it is making its money. The other platform that I'm on now that's how it makes the bulk of its money. It's the attention. And so I'm sorry to say, right? But if you do not position yourself to get the attention of the person that you are talking to, you are not going to make any money in this space. Now, I will say this, you do not have to always be camera facing, okay? I know that that is a thing. Not everybody wants to get in front of the camera, hold the microphone up, and oh, I had to check that I was recording because, baby, that would have been traumatic. Um, but not everybody wants to stand in front of the camera and have a conversation in front of the camera. But there are other ways that you can make money and get the attention of your audience. There are countless faceless channels here on YouTube. There are countless faceless channels on other platforms, right? I actually follow one on I'm gonna say Micmac, right? The platform that rhymes with Micmac. I've already said it on here, but I don't know I don't know how these platforms are, what they're doing now, and I don't want them to I don't know, bring my video down or whatever. Cause I don't know. They're all in competition at this point. But I follow one on that platform that really just talks about spirituality, right? And the 1% and mindset and how millionaires and billionaires actually think, and having the mind of a producer versus a consumer, and gratitude and all the things, right? But never once have I seen a face. Never once has anyone like actually been across the screen and talking to you. Okay? It's literally just a recording that's played over and over and over again. And so there are so many different ways that you can make money in this digital space. Like it's insane. And at this point, if you have not gotten to a place where you are actually making your first dollar online, or you've made your first $100 online, I want to I want to challenge you to consider that it's more of a mindset thing. Not that you are not qualified, not that you don't have what it takes, but it's more of a mindset thing, right? It's either you don't truly believe that you have what it takes, although you might have exactly what it takes, but you don't truly believe that, right? And or you are not putting in the reps, right? You're not putting in the work that is required in order to see the benefits. And unfortunately, we live in a microwave society, and I'm going to hold your hand as I say this. We live in a microwave society where people want to see the fruits of the labor like immediately, right? But never, not once, ever, has anyone in history ever planted a seed and woke up the next morning and saw the seed sprout like it was already growing the fruit. Never, ever. It's just not how it happens. It's not the natural progression of anything. So you have to water it, you have to nurture it, you have to tend to it in order to see the fruits of your labor, right? And a lot of us don't want to do that. And so I'm so grateful because I feel like everything that I have put into this particular channel here on YouTube and everything that I have learned, I felt like this was my practicing ground. And you guys have really supported me even when in times where like I didn't always feel confident, in times where like I didn't know what videos to post, and so I was posting videos talking about the same things over and over, and I was feeling discouraged because I'm like, I feel like I am a robot right, just talking about the same things. But it's so hard not to come on here and give you the same strategy because I'm only using one strategy. You guys, literally, I'm only using one strategy. And I've given you guys that strategy over and over. I have picked a niche. I have built an audience. I have set up my sales funnel, and I have continued to show up. Right. And those four things is going to be what is required in order for you to start seeing the fruits of your labor. That's how you water the seed. That's how you nurture the seed, and you really put in what's necessary for the seed to grow and for you to actually see the seed sprout, right, and grow into the plant or the fruit or whatever it is that you have set out, right? And so you have to be able, like, you got to trust in yourself. It really is about knowing, listen, I know that I have this information, and I know that somebody out there needs the information that I have, and I'm going to show up for that person. It's just like the course that I just created. Literally, I just created that course on Micmac. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? I just created that course, like, actually the course, okay, so let me tell you this. The course wasn't even created when I posted about it, okay? I tested the market, and I was like, let me put this out there and let me talk about it to see if people actually want it, right? And when I did that, the response that I got was insane. I literally went from, like I said, 600 followers to over 1,000 followers. I think I'm at I don't know what I'm at now. I'm at like 1,180 something. I want to say right now, in a matter of days, okay, not months, right? It took me months to get to that place here on YouTube because I was still learning. I was still getting comfortable. I was still finding my voice. I was still really stepping into this version of me, right? And so it took me months to get to my first 1,000 followers here on YouTube. It took me days to get to my first 1,000 followers on that other platform. Okay, and that speaks to the reps that I put in, right? Because now it's nothing for me. I was literally just watching a movie on Netflix, and I was like, I got to get this video out today because I haven't posted on YouTube in weeks at this point because I've just been, coming back from vacation. I have a private community. I have a life outside of the digital space. I still work a full-time job. All of the things, like, life really happens, right? And so just trying to juggle everything. And I felt like I was neglecting this platform. And so I wanted to make it a point to record today. And honestly, I don't even think that I'm going to do any edits on this video. I'm just really going to post it, but I had to get up and do it. But there was a time where it took me forever to record a video. I could never just pop up and start talking on camera. That it didn't come natural to me. It wasn't something that happened for me overnight, right? I had to put in the reps. And because of the reps that I put in, I'm now able to go on other platforms and use what I learned from this platform and make it work for me. So now I'm making money from two platforms. Okay. So, you guys know how they say, you should have 7 streams of income. Multiple streams of income is 1000% like a game changer. Right now that I know that I have money coming from here, money coming from there, money, I still work my job, just money coming in, it's a whole different feeling, you guys. And so I'm able to just put everything that I learned here, apply it to another platform, and now I'm able to have different streams of income that I don't have to necessarily worry about. Well, I am doing better with spending this year, but I don't necessarily got to worry about like, oh, I don't have money for this, or I don't have money for that, because I know that I have money coming in from multiple avenues, just different places. And you guys need to be doing the exact same thing. I tell you guys all the time, I am no different than you. Okay. There is nothing that I have done that you are not capable of doing. You are so capable. And what you see in me is literally just a reflection of what you would do in my shoes, right? It's literally, you are seeing what you are capable of through me, right? So use me as inspiration. Use me and all the other creators that are being honest, the ones that are being honest, because there are people on here that are just selling you some bullshit, honestly. But use us as inspiration to know that it is certainly possible for you too. Okay. So if you are new to this channel, it's funny because I said that all the way at the end of the video. If you are new to this channel, my name is Trey, and I created this channel for those of you that are struggling to make your first sale online, that are struggling with your confidence, that are struggling with how to manage a digital business, how to start a digital business, how to make your first sale, how to get to your first $100 day, how to get to your first $1,000 month. And I did that because I struggled as well. I'm getting a cold, so I'm a little congested. So I apologize, but I struggled as well. When I first created my digital products, I didn't sell anything, which forced me into figuring out how to make money in the digital space and how to actually get people to trust me and to trust that I have the answers that they need, right? And so really making money online is about the exchange of value and really getting your person to trust you. And in order for you to trust me, I had to trust myself. Right. And so I got very studious and I started putting things into practice. I failed a lot. And then I got to a place where I was confident enough on my strategy that I was able to create the 100 ways to get to your first sale ebook and workbook. I even created a launch your digital product in 30 days video lesson. And that came as a result of all the times that I failed. And I wanted to create a space and a place where you don't have to go through all of what I had to go through and experience so that you can get to your first sale. You can just use my experience as your experience. Okay. I took it on the chin for you. Just go ahead and apply the things that I tell you in that workbook. Yeah, so that's it, you guys. And like I said earlier, real quick before I go, God doesn't waste experiences. And so the experience that I had in building my audience here on YouTube really like gave me everything that I needed in order to comfortably show up confidently on other platforms, just knowing who I am, knowing the value that I have, and resting in who God has created me to be. And so if you are new here, welcome to the channel. Stay a while. I haven't been posting as often, but I promise you that I have not forgotten about y'all. I will be posting more. My orientation for my course is on Monday, so I'm really just, my mind is there right now. I still have my private community that I cannot neglect because they are paying customers. Okay. And so I have to make sure that they have what it is that they need, and my life outside of all of this. But I will be posting more, and I appreciate those of you that have stuck around and that is still around. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.